Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we'll go straight to the cube. The NEM is still alive. It's made a full circuit all the way around this rock, so it can't be that dead. So I tried direct feeding it today. I don't know if it got any of it, but it might have. So keeping the fingers crossed still. It doesn't look any better today, but like I said, it's still moving, so who knows. Everything else looks good. I think this snail here has taken to eating this coral and algae that's on the glass here. Which I didn't know they would do that, but as long as he sticks to taking it off the glass and instead of taking it off the rocks or something, I'm fine with that. Over here at the 250, well, feeding and doing my inspection, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to zoom in on this enough, but there's an apostia back there. Right, there's something weird floating around in there. Anyway, yeah, there's an apostia back there. It's about the size of a dime almost. And this tank's like 2 months old. I used dry rock, so I wouldn't have this problem. So where did it come from? Did it come from the snails? Is one of the snails carrying this stuff around? I don't know. Well, so I'm gonna have to come up with a way to deal with that. I'll stick some pictures of it in here if I can get them with another camera or something like that. Yeah. Engineer gobies. Like I said, they've been getting the plan, so I'm kind of surprised they didn't actually come all the way out to get fed. Maybe I'm scaring them with the camera. Oops, there's one. So yeah, I'll probably turn the lights on and take some pictures in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna throw these guys some food just so that behavior's encouraged. Hold on, let me get some food. So I've taken my lighting program. It's like, I think 15% white and 10% blue now. Just trying to get this algae under control. Go to manual mode. Yeah, when you do just white, it gets real, you can really see the green. See if I can get a better look at that apostia back there. And what's really amazing is I have never had an apostia in one of my tanks before. Looking around real close now, but despite how bad that tank has been, I've never gotten a apostia in it. So how I got one, how it got to be that big, that fast, just beyond me. And seriously, just look at the size of that damn thing. How did I get one that big this soon. So I am having one problem with the app here, which is it like loses connection and then sends me one of these thousands of notifications, and I can't like select all and delete them, so I'll always have like notifications up here, and it'll always take a minute from when I open the app for it to actually realize what's going on and let me communicate with whatever I have or see my programs or anything. So the ReefWave 25s. Alright, so that didn't come out real good the first time I filmed it, so I'm filming it again. Here's what I had to do to the ReefWave, which is when I made my program, back out of here. Anyway, when I made my program, it brings you to this edit schedule page, and what I didn't do was click direction. So you click that and it brings up this page, and it'll allow you go to, you know, any of the other wave types, whichever ones you've programmed yourself or the ones that they programmed, and the direction. So go to direction, you can run it forward, reverse, or alternate. So I set it to alternate. You press save. Oops. And then you click apply, which I'm already running this program, so that's not going to work for me. But yeah, so now it's showing that it's running in both forward and reverse. And I mean, you really can't see a difference in the tank, but I'm sure it is. But I have no way to know it for sure. I have not seen the actual display on the pump light up that it's running in reverse at any point. So who knows if that's actually working, but that's something I went in and did. Oh, okay, it does screw out. And that wasn't enough. Another couple of turns. I think we're almost there. Oh. All right. Well, Klaus, that worked exactly as you said it would. And you don't need to complain about your English. It was perfectly fine. In fact, it's better than a lot of people who live here. So I had no trouble understanding you at all. So now let's adjust this door. Not yet. Almost. Maybe a little more than that. Ow. I just funny bone myself over there. So that's one door, two doors. Alright, let's give that one another turn. I feel like I unscrew that anymore, it's gonna fall out. That's what it just did. Okay, so now they are both adjusted as good as I can. Unfortunately, I can't line these doors up any better because I can't get to this lower hinge to adjust it because I filled my sump too soon. But anyway, I did in fact turn this light off. It was off all last night. In addition to having turned those lights down, there's definitely something floating around in there I need to fish out. Let me go get a net and fish that out. So that was some weird, like, it's like bug antenna that was floating around in there. I'm not sure what all that was about, but it's out now. Lights are really starting to get dark now, so I'm about done with this tank for today. But maybe I'll run to the store tomorrow since I know they're open, and hopefully they got some Aposty X in there. And who knows, maybe I'll buy something to put in the cube or something like that, because I'm just kind of chomping at the bit. And if I've got to be there anyway, I might also get some Vibrant for the 250. Maybe that'll take care of the algae. Maybe it's too soon for that. I'm going to post on a couple of forums tonight and just see what people have to say about everything I got going on. So yeah, so we'll see. And you know, I mean, maybe you guys have some suggestions about how to deal with the Apostia. So let me know. So there's a pretty wicked storm out there, so I figured I'd let the fish watch it too. I don't think they like it too much, but listen to this. This is the fireplace making all this noise. And it's not like it's open on top, so that's just coming straight through, or that's just the noise of it hitting the top of it. So I did post pictures of the algae and the Apostia up at the Red Sea forum, and somebody mentioned that the green on all the rocks might be a precursor to coral and algae. Well, I've already figured out that this flashlight here, it's an ultraviolet blue flashlight. It's really intense. It's either like 265 or 365 Newton meter wavelength is what it is. So it's not like your typical black light, but it is a black light. So, you know, if I take it over to the cube tank, I've showed you this before, but you can see that big glowy spot there. That's like really fresh, really strong coral and algae. And then there's like some orange spots down there, which are some more, and all over the rock. But also I have this dark red that's just barely showing up. I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but a lot of the really new coral and algae that's not quite plating up like this is red like this. So go over to the 250 here, and if I hit these rocks with it, there's almost that same color of red all over where the green is. Not to mention on the back of several of my snails. So that may be a sign that the coral and algae is working. I hope it is, because I guess at this point, this is probably about 5 weeks since I dosed it, so I should be seeing signs now if that worked as described. But again, I did wait till it was super late till I put that in. It was almost expired at that point, so who knows. But it does look like that could be coral and algae. so I'm good there. So I've set up the old school bottle hatchery for hatching some brine shrimp out here. Something for my fish to have a snack. This tank here, I mean, I don't think there's anything alive in here anymore except for algae, but I just got that pump working a little bit better. And I don't really know why I'm just leaving it, letting it grow diatoms and green algae and stuff like that, but I am. So we'll just, you know, see what happens in this tank, and maybe when it's ready, when these are ready, we'll put them in there, but we'll see what happens. So that's all I got for today. I've been thinking maybe in the future I'm going to maybe try and do another planted tank, a freshwater tank of like maybe some local tree frogs. I think I might try and raise, because they've been singing up a storm in the fields and woods and stuff nearby. So I might go get some of those and raise them up, because they're pretty cool and they're small. I've seen them before, so we'll maybe get some of those and put them in a little aquarium and raise them to adulthood and then set them free. So let me know what you think of that. And yeah, that's it for today, and I'll see you next time.